Away from politics to broadcasting, where broadcasters across Africa are being forced to rethink how content is created, distributed and monetized as artificial intelligence, satellite technology and digital creators rapidly transform the media landscape. At the East African Broadcasters Convention here in Nairobi, media executives, regulators and content creators warned that traditional broadcasting models are struggling to keep pace with changing audience habits, especially among young people who are increasingly consuming short-form and mobile content.
Africa's broadcast industry is undergoing a rapid transformation driven by artificial intelligence, cloud production and satellite distribution. At the 5th East African Broadcasters Convention, industry players said the future of television will depend on how media houses balance new technology, accessibility and strong local storytelling.
Africa is telling its own story by itself. Africa is no longer waiting for others to tell its own story. So the challenge of Africa is not only creating content, it's about making sure that that content reach home, that content reach everywhere.
A key focus of the discussions was the survival of traditional TV in Africa. While streaming and mobile platforms continue to expand, broadcasters noted that millions of households still rely on free-to-air television due to limited internet access, electricity gaps and infrastructure challenges.
For viewers, they are expected to have a set-top box and a receiving antenna so that they can enjoy a bouquet of channels. And also it gives the broadcaster the benefit of scale, more channels, better quality, and also the advertisers, they can benefit from buying reach and attention. So DTH is one of the most practical ways to deliver free, high-quality TV to millions of homes.
Attention also turned to shifting audience habits, especially among young people who are increasingly consuming short-form and creator-led content. Panelists warned that broadcasters risk losing younger audiences unless they rethink how content is produced and involve them more directly.
There is the worry about who controls the African narrative. New players are coming in to bring value to Africa, but to exploit Africa, culturally, minerals and all the other. Who is to respond to the needs of Africa in the centuries to come?
The convention also called for stronger collaboration among African broadcasters, with industry leaders urging a shift towards more intra-African productions rather than heavy reliance on foreign partnerships.
We must create an infrastructure for intra-African trade. We must think Pan-African, not think Anglophone, and we must build society ideas to each other in order to raise funds collectively.
Discussions highlighted both the opportunities and risks of digital platforms for women creators. While online spaces are enabling women to create and monetize content, concerns were raised over rising online abuse and technology-facilitated gender violence that continues to silence many.
How do we equip the women who are excelling on the digital platforms with digital skills that can safeguard them as they navigate the online platforms?
Ben Chumba, Prime Edition.